We built Zach's first PC, his second PC, his third PC, and dang it, we're gonna make him help build his fourth PC.
And our friends in Lian Li were nice enough to sponsor this video because they want to showcase the new O11 Dynamic Mini V2, because look at this, he's using the original one, and we thought, what better day to upgrade his PC with the new version with a bunch of cool Lian Li stuff that I really can't even get up on the table. There's so much of it, but shout out to Lian Li for sponsoring this video. They sent over all this stuff for Zach to get to work and build his fourth PC finally, and it's gonna be fun having him build this stuff with all this awesome RGB products and the new case we'll talk about here in a minute. So Zach, tell us about your build that you're currently using.
I don't know a lot about stuff in this PC. They built it for me. I think there's a 5800X in there. It's a 4070, 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM because I begged for a little bit more. It has, I think, 2 terabytes of SSD storage. Don't quote me on that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It works.
And I know originally he had like a 2070 Super, I think, when we built this. Obviously, we did not build it back then with a 4070. The RGB like doesn't really change.
Yeah, RGB is fixed rainbow. There's no changing it. For the AI up top, we had to make new screw holes. As you can see, it's not perfectly centered or aligned. We had to make it work. There's some compromises made for this build, as Jonah would say.
A lot of compromises, but Lian Li is coming to save the day with the new version of their case, the O11 Dynamic Mini V2, which comes with a lot of quality of life improvements and a bunch of RGB fans we're gonna throw in there. We have their wireless RGB fans. We also have a 1200 watt power supply, which we'll tell you in a second is incredibly overkill for this guy's build, but you know what? Upgrade path, right? And with all these RGB fans and a liquid cooler, by the way, we also got, what is this? Their Hydro Shift 2 LCD cooler. This is gonna be a really awesome build because this guy finally spent the money on AM5. He is moving to AM5. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I still haven't spent money on AM5, but this guy finally did when we were at Micro Center recently and bought a really nice combo, which we'll have you talk about here in a second. But we are gonna be reusing your graphics card, right?
Yes, so when we first built this PC, it had a 3600 and a 2070 Super in it. And I went up to a 5600X and then the 5800X and capped out on processor, threw a 4070 in there. But it's finally time to make the switch to AM5 and get some better performance.
Cool. So yeah, we're gonna keep the 4070, which again, you don't need a 1200 watt power supply to do, but upgrade pad. But let's just go ahead, get everything together here. And the one thing we have to do from his build is take the graphics card and the storage out. We're using some stuff, and then we're gonna put it all together in this nice build. And yeah, I'm excited to see how it all turns out.
All right, well, so we only need to get 2 things from it, and then the rest of it will probably end up for some other build at PC Bros or something. You know, you actually did this graphics card upgrade yourself, didn't you?
I did.
You do the honors?
Yeah, so you can just
you just rip it out, right? But yeah, we're just gonna remove this graphics card, and you guys can see on screen what this build did look like. Zach gave me permission to show you guys what it did look like. You wanna explain?
Yeah, so I have a cat that loves laying on my computer and just existing around me on my PC. And there was a second version of her inside my computer.
Literally a second
clone.
Version, a clone.
I want it to be known that when I upgraded my PC about a year ago, I did a deep clean, so that's from 1 year of use of my computer, what it ended up looking like.
Beautiful.
Look at that, he got the GPU out.
And it's nice and warm.
So I think storage-wise, Zach's working with, we have a SATA of some kind, and then we got an NVMe under here. I don't see another NVMe installed, so
I think that is correct.
Do you know if it's like looks like you have 2 SATA. Do you have like hard drives or an SSD?
No, it's one SSD and an NVMe, I'm pretty sure.
All right, so Time Tech, oh yeah, we just threw this in. This is a Gen 4. Is it Gen? Yeah, Gen 3 actually, Gen 3x4. Yeah, your OS is actually on a SATA SSD, isn't it? Mm-hmm. This is definitely.
I mean, I just did a new install like a month ago.
This is definitely, this was built by us. It's missing motherboard screws.
Can you see the radiator setup?
It's like
you'll only be able to see, talking about like how we had to modify it.
Yeah, so with the original version,
let's see.
You have to go with a certain size motherboard to get the...
You can see we're like way higher than we needed to be, so we're holding the radiator in with 1, 2, 3 screws. We knew that it wasn't gonna get shipped or anything, and it was for Zach. We obviously just needed to make it work, but yeah, that's what we had to do. Zach.
Oh, you have 2 SATA drives. Do you even...
I will not take credit for doing this.
I didn't.
This one's not even plugged in.
I didn't do it. I've never been back here before in my life.
What's on this? Furries?
I have no clue. I didn't even know I had that. So before this upgrade, I only had my 1 2 terabyte drive. That's what I've been using since entire time.
1920, by the way. 1920 gigabyte. Ugh.
Yeah, I didn't even. Can we like?
Really
do
attack
you want to
you.
watch it out? Ooh, trade idea. I give you both of those for a 4 terabyte. And
I'm like willing. I'm like halfway willing to bet that this was a boot drive at one point, and then maybe you upgraded this and just left this.
So wait,
one
when
in
you
there.
did the clean, did we did a new install on the NVMe, right? Are we
No,
still
no,
using
No, it's
this?
still on.
Yeah.
Still on
it's
that.
still-
This was just for games. I'm gonna put this stuff back here. So this is his old. Actually, this is still pretty clean, Jonas. So good job.
Good job, Jonah.
Okay, well, I think we can move his old build now.
Yeah, we're done. We don't need it. All right, we have salvaged the parts that we need for this build. Now it's time to get his motherboard ready. You did a CPU motherboard RAM combo when we were in Micro Center at where even were we? California,
Cupertino.
Santa Clara,
Santa Clara.
Cupertino.
So
You ready to do a little motherboard install?
yeah, sure. And
So yeah, what'd you get this for again?
I think with that RGB RAM, it's 350. With RGB RAM, it was 370 total for this bundle. And I know people are going to comment and say, why not get the 7800X 3D or 9700X or X, whatever. I didn't want to spend more money. I'm on a budget, okay? That's the story of life, you know? You spend more money, you get something better. None of us have
No,
money
Matt,
to
how
spend.
do we address the people that say, why didn't you just give him like a new GPU and a 9000X 3D?
They don't like me.
You know, we're being very generous right now with all this Lian Li stuff. It's really Lian Li is being very generous. So shout out to Lian Li, by the way. When Lian Li comes and says, we'll send you all this good stuff, we advocated for Zach to get the good stuff.
All right, so Zach, have you ever installed a CPU? Do you remember?
When I upgraded from my 3600X to my 5800X.
Oh, so he only knows pins.
And I will say, I did bend a pin when I was doing it. And then also, I forgot thermal paste. And I had to take it back off and re-put on thermal
That's like
paste.
2 or 3 steps.
Trust me, I know.
Well, he's learning today.
This is totally separate. I'll never forget when Matt sold Zach a CPU. I think it was the 8350, and so many pins,
pins are so
were
bent.
already bent before Zach got
I
it.
opened it and I took a picture and I sent it in our group chat. And I was like, should it look like this?
All right, so do you know how to get the socket open?
No.
Okay, so you push down and then out. It's gonna be spring loaded, so yep, and now just pull it up and then open the socket. And then don't touch any of the pins, please. I know you're gonna want
Scrapes
to.
his fingernail across it.
All right, so now you can open your CPU. So 7700X, which is a part of the combo. And what was the total again? 375 with your RGB?
375-ish before tax and other fees. So if I remember right, there's like a little mark, right? It's like
Yeah.
that goes to that.
As long as the CPU's just face up, basically.
Yeah, don't put any pressure. Don't slide it around.
Beautiful.
Looks good. All right, so now you're gonna put that the top part down. Yep. Now you're gonna have to push really hard.
That's fine.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Just throw some RAM in there.
Now be sure to fold it over.
Yeah, fold the lane over.
So we have Corsair Vengeance, 32 gig, 6,000 megahertz.
The real reason we're making Zach do this, by the way, guys, is if the build inevitably doesn't work,
It's his
I
fault.
don't want to be
blame him
blamed.
anymore. I don't know which slots. I know you're supposed to do alternating, but I don't know, like, is it this
Let's
and
see which
this or
one-
like
let's see
this
which
and
one you
this?
guess.
I would just guess the closest one and then like that one.
Embarrassing. Yeah, usually you always want to go furthest from the CPU.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting to open the wrong ones.
Oh.
Don't forget the other side.
The bottom
other
one, so,
side.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, some boards don't have both.
See, he's
but
used to the
this
budget boards that don't have that.
Budget board. It's
Beautiful.
like scary watching people like don't install RAM off to install it. I'm just scared he's gonna.
Like apply sideways force.
Yeah.
Or like miss the little guides.
Like
Yeah,
this.
DDR5.
Did I
Oh
miss the
yeah.
guide?
Nope. Oh, you're the wrong way.
Oh.
Nope.
Jonah's side. I probably need to push again. There you go.
Hey, let's go.
So that sounded good. It was good clicks. All right. Let's go ahead and get his old NVMe in, since
Beautiful.
that's his Windows. So, Zach, that'll be.
Screwdriver.
Yep.
Goes like, and then screw her in.
Mm-hmm.
So proud of you.
Not too tight. There you go. All right.
Yeah, so here's the Hydro Shift 2 LCD. So you got an LCD display cooler now, by the way.
Wow.
And it has these nice short tubes, which make things look pretty clean in the build. And this is choose your own fan. So we have fans that Lian Li chose for us. We didn't get to choose them. Unifan, wireless. I believe these are the ones we're going to want because these are the 3-pack that will be exhaust because this will go on top of the case once we get everything installed. But I guess just get everything open and see what we're working with here.
So that's what's interesting with this design. You kind of have to put it up top, right? Like
Yep.
the tubes are really short.
Yep, that is the design. So with this case, that's what we're going to work with. So let's see what we got here. I wonder what the mounting is going to be.
God, that is a big block.
It's a big old block. Okay, so there you go. So yeah, it does have, I guess the tubes are kind of the same length. They're just basically ran alongside the radiator.
And so
Kinda
then
cool.
once you turn it around, your tubes are like almost completely hidden.
Beautiful.
Pretty cool.
All right.
This is interesting too, this like hump. So once your fans are on, it will probably be level.
Looks like we are using, we use the standard backplate, but we're gonna use aftermarket here. So if you wanna go ahead and unscrew these, this is pretty easy install, I'll give them that. So like, if If you look at this, it shows the CPU arrow. So this one obviously goes up top. It shows the arrow pointing down at the CPU. So you just screw that in with the screws that it came with. So take this one, as you can see, follow the instructions on there. And then these screws right here would be the ones they use to screw in right there to put the mounting in. This guy's just, he's doing it without us now.
Yeah, I like that. It's runny.
Oh, he ran right
You
through
kind of
that.
messed up the X, bro. Yeah. Just keep pushing, keep doing more. He's like, I'm trying to get this
God, I'm
off.
so nervous. Guys, I'm scared. I kind of wonder what it tastes like.
You can do it. Oh, you're
This
so
is exactly
close.
how I expected this video to go, by the way.
Will you try it?
All right,
Will we go viral if we try thermal paste on?
Oh, wait, I didn't spread it.
No, please don't. Oh God.
we should probably put some fans on, shall we?
Give me that.
So we have the Unifans wireless 120s. We got 3 of them. Zach, you'll see if you can figure these out. You're talking about how fans were complicated to
Yeah,
you.
I know that there's directions on them for blowing air away and pulling it in.
That's true.
I don't know what direction's which. But I would assume that since this is like this, you want it like that. Because you want the shiny part.
You want the shiny part on the sides, so one more rotation, because they're infinity fans.
I was talking about like this shiny part, like the logo. You want it.
Oh,
yeah.
he's just talking
Yeah.
about like the airflow side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't even focusing
So
on
that would be
part.
exhaust right now, which is what you want. You want
Correct.
exhaust to go at the top of the case.
Now these are Unifans, meaning they can all be connected together.
So I'm
Have you
assuming
used one of these before?
no.
Well, you're gonna learn
But
today.
Assuming by the sockets, it goes like.
Oh wait, look at the other side. See, there's the holes on that one.
Male and female.
So it'd go like this.
Exactly.
And
Cool.
then you gotta
Pop them in, screw them in.
So basically, to attach them, you just push in like this. Boom, and then they click together.
So you do all 3 and then screw it in.
Yeah.
Oh.
And but the one thing you gotta do with these is they do come with this like nice cover, so you can hide the screws. You have to remove those. But try with the other one.
Get them in here,
you
and
go.
then you slide.
Yep. Boom. All right. Well, help me remove these little rubber stoppers.
You're asking the guy with no nails. I haven't had my nails done
Dude,
this week yet.
I'm lapping you, bro. I'm lapping
I
you.
can't even get this one out. Help.
I would have used a knife.
It's okay.
Like
We'll
that,
just,
you know,
we'll just conquer.
Time to put the cooler on. So we got the mounting that's tight. Yeah, good to go. All right, you want to move the block over? It is a little awkward, isn't it? Because you got short tubes. So
Yeah,
we gotta.
so like, I think I need a
Matt,
second
you
box.
want to hold the cooler?
Yeah. Wait, hold up. No,
Give him the
we're gonna
power
need-
supply
we're gonna-
box. Or
We'll
something,
need that
something big.
eventually, but yeah, for now that'll work.
Just to help him mount, you know.
Yeah, 'cause I
Oh,
think I
look
could-
at that! It's perfect height.
You know, Lian Li just knew that.
Oh, is that why they sent a power supply?
Just for the
So is it
box.
just like this?
Yeah, these nuts are long, so they're meant to actually go through like that.
Where am I lining it? Oh, I'm lining up on these? I want to phone a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys are ready.
Oh,
Those-
it slides in from the right, or
Yeah, so both need to slide in. It's very different. Okay, so it kind of holds it in place for you, I
That's
suppose.
nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and start this for you, Zach, and then you can take back over.
that's kind of cool because then you're not having to like hold the cooler in one place.
I've actually never had a cooler do that before.
I'm doing the patented tech of alternating corners.
There you go, young
Slightly.
mechanic. You know, he was a mechanic for 5 years.
And then
Let's see
these.
The patented
Ooh.
screw hider.
It's
Cool.
kinda cool.
Yeah, interesting. All right. We'll leave the peel on because otherwise we'll get fingerprints all over it. So yeah, it's gonna go in your build just like this, Zach. So that should be pretty clean.
Okay, guys, now the reason we're here, the All-11 Dynamic Mini 2. The changes to this case are as follows. We have a beautiful new fan design down here where you can, well, have angled fans for proper airflow. It's kind of cool. The whole case is kind of angled, slanted. It does have a GPU support back pre-installed, so we'll support that GPU, which could just be right here. It's not gonna reach it, but you know what? For GPU upgrades, we're good to go. Another thing too, let me put the side pin all the way without breaking it. We now have support for an ATX power supply. I know that was the one thing you had to spend a bunch of money on an SFX power supply last time. And then what else we got? Good cable management options. And up top, you saw our issues we had with mounting that 360 mil before. We should not have those issues.
Look how much they moved this up.
Oh yeah.
It's basically what we had to do before, but they already did it for us.
So you know what, Lian Li? We'll send the bill to you. We showed you guys how to fix that problem. We're good to go now. But all around, this is just a nice compact case. And for those who like the O11 style and want a Lian Li case, all the cool features, you know, this one's just an upgraded version of it and it looks good. So he's getting the upgrade. So we got to install your fans, which this is going to be a process. We got a lot of fans.
Oh yeah.
So let's just give them
I
the
normally
idea.
don't install fans, so See you guys.
Yeah, he's leaving. So the idea for the fans, let's go ahead and give you all the layouts so you all can see, because we're not going to spend the entire time doing fan by fan. So we have the AIO going up top, obviously. We have some intake fans. The filter slides.
Oh, that's cool. It comes out the back.
Whee! Yeah. That's cool. So we have the intake fans right here, which I'm assuming you remove the actual frame for it right here. Boom, that's good. And then lastly, we're gonna add fans right here, which I'm assuming this is adjustable. All right, so it only fit 120. So we only fit 120s here. We're gonna have more intake here. So we have reverse blade, and then one fan in the back, and then the AIO goes up top. Super easy.
Get to screwing.
Get to screwing, baby. Let's get going.
He just told himself what to do. That was crazy. All right, that was a lot of fans, but Lian Li made it pretty easy since they're uni fans. So now Matt is going to show Zach how to install a Lian Li power supply, which this one's pretty fancy.
Yeah, once again, overkill. But this one does come with the Edge hub, which allows us to plug up all their stuff to the power supply directly. And not have to worry about getting an individual hub separately for all these fans. It's gonna work really nicely that way, but it is a 1200 watt power supply. And we recently got one of these power supplies at Micro Center, not this super high-end one, but it's a cool design because you plug in all the power cables right here. And then this is the Edge hub, which gives you all the extra USB power that you would have normally needed if you weren't using these fans. But we're using these fans, so we don't really need them that much. But we have them anyways for future upgradability and fan headers built into the power supply. Now, there's a lot of cables, by the way. Here you go. Wow. That is a lot of cables. And it does come with some combs as well if we want to comb them, but I remember them being pretty solid. So there's your thick power cord that
I do like that. These are the ones that have the sleeves that are actually like sleeved cables, basically.
Exactly.
I want to show them this too. This is really cool. I've never seen a power supply where you can take the cover to clean it off.
And you can actually get yourself in trouble and stick your finger in there. You know, safety and regulation stuff for people like us. Duh. But yeah, we got our 24 pin. You are also gonna need ATX. No, this is an 8 pin, so you don't even need that. Yep, so you got your PCIe, you just need one of these. So now you need your CPU, which you need a
24.
Well, you do need a 24 pin.
This has a lot of pins. That's probably 24.
Yep, that is your 24 pin. Good job.
Now I need a CPU, you said?
You need a 8 and a 4, so 2 CPUs. So you gave me one of the right ones.
Oh God, I can't read. CPU.
Yay, we did it.
I wish his graphics card was a little higher end so we could use this nice 16 pin.
But you're gonna keep all those cables because
no,
with a 1200 watt power supply, you handle any GPU you want.
One less
this
wire.
looks disgusting.
That's wireless, Zach.
Why does it look like this?
So this end's gonna go in the power supply.
Oh, it's so gross looking.
All right, so now we have our 24 pin, we have the GPU power. Again, we did confirm, I don't know if this is gonna be in the video, I might cut or anything. This Edge hub, the Edge hub, can be powered by the power supply directly, but if you wanna move this hub, let's say somewhere more convenient in your case, let's say you have shorter cables and stuff like that, it can be powered by PCI power.
Yep, so I guess we can actually just remove this one because it didn't
Yep, so we don't need that extra one now, so that's cool. All right, Zach, let's install the power supply. Do you know how to do that?
No.
So we're gonna take the power supply, like so, and we're going to line it up. No,
This cable.
move that cable, yes, good call. Now this one, it looks like we will have to remove the bracket for it actually. So it looks like with this power supply, we're gonna remove this bracket. So now, you'll take this,
Oh.
and you'll screw in
The bracket.
these power supply screws. Yep, so we'll do that, that, and that.
It's all about emotion.
All right, let's go ahead and put this power supply in for them, shall we? And we do a little one like this, and then we screw it back in. It is recessed.
Wow.
All right, Zach, it's finally at that point. We're gonna put the motherboard and the cooler inside of your case. So you wanna go ahead and lay the case down?
Sure.
Uh,
I know.
He's not that crazy.
There's so much room for
Dude,
activities.
it's actually like my hands are kind of sweaty. It's kind of heavy.
And then I can help guide the back.
Yeah, that'll work. We are gonna have to plug in the CPU though, so. All right, Zach, you hold that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it looks like they're both plugged in. Actually, not really, kind of came undone. All right, so let's screw in the top of the board.
So we're not doing the core yet? Oh no, because you have to reach the...
I just gotta get those top screws in.
I forgot you guys screw in motherboards.
All right, now you can put it up there, Zach.
Okay guys, so quick rundown before we do the final step of plugging everything in. We got the radiator installed, had to lower the fan a little bit to get that working, but the beauty of the Lian Li system is everything's gonna run off of the, well, basically power supply and wireless with the wireless dongle that'll go into the back here, so it'll make things very easy. You don't have a ton of cables back there, do you, Jackson?
No, there's not a whole lot. So I'm not gonna make Zach do this part because we might be here a while.
Yeah, we're just gonna go
This is where
ahead.
the experts come
Actually
in.
not too bad.
It's really not bad at all, but we're gonna get everything plugged up, get his GPU in there, and yeah, all in all, this is looking pretty good, and building inside this case has been pretty nice.
They're definitely better than the last.
Definitely an upgrade. Definitely an upgrade over the original O11 Dynamic Mini. I really like, for me, the full-size power supply is the big thing. I never really liked the idea of having a case that would fit a micro ATX or full-size board, but it has to be an SFX power supply, so shout out to them for making that improvement, and yeah, I'm excited that we can get this all built and put together. Where's that thing going?
This goes at the bottom.
Oh, the grommet goes to the bottom? Back panel's on, it fits, and the GPU is plugged in.
Zach, do you want to turn it on?
Sure.
You want to see what it looks like?
Ooh. All the RGB working out the gate. That's rare.
That's not normal for the Toasty Bros. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. It's all good. Right now it's on a pretty quiet fan profile, so oh yeah. Whisper quiet.
I'm not used to that.
And then yeah, we'll get the software installed. Hopefully everything works with his SSD as it is with the SSD that we have right now. We'll get booted into that, get software going, and then from there we'll have Zach play a game. Let's put a game on it, see what it runs like, and yeah, not super in-depth benchmark because obviously it's more about just the case and fans and everything, but...
Jonah brought up a good point. The Lian Li wireless fans, some of you guys may be wondering how are they wireless? How did they work? So you basically have this back here. This is just a little USB plug-in, and it literally uses wireless technology. You download the Lian Li software, and you can control all of your fans, even stuff like this pump here, the water blocks. You don't have to worry about having those ugly cables running to USB 2 headers. And basically each fan just gets powered by them connecting and then a single fan header. So it's really simple actually.
Not 100% wireless, but it alleviates a lot of wires. So it's pretty cool. The actual controlling of the RGB is wireless. So that's where the wireless comes into play. So let's get everything plugged up. Hopefully everything works just fine, and then we'll be off to testing this PC out. Okay guys, it is the next day, and Zach has customized his PC to his liking using Lian Li software, got everything working. Very nice color scheme going on here. You see that block? We have the nice CPU temp and GPU temp. He is loading into Valorant, which we will be pulling up here for a second. Not gonna focus too much on benchmarks in this video. More or less, we just wanna showcase the O11 Dynamic Mini, which really does make these fans look really nice inside this case. And yeah, it's gonna be really good for airflow and everything. And he has a really good upgrade path if he wants to. So we're gonna have him just mess around in some Valorant real quick, give some gameplay, and from there we'll wrap this video up. But shout again to Lian Li, this is looking pretty sick.
Yeah, I decided to do like a warm white color scheme just because for all the lighting in my office, it's all very light orange, like warm white. So should match pretty well, kind of keep that scheme going. Might change in the future. That's the beauty of the Lian Li software. If I change my color scheme, I can change my PC to match it.
All right, we were worried about your FPS in Valorant. You're getting 500 FPS currently at 4, and this is at 4K. So now we just want to launch a game real quick so you guys could see him messing around with the PC. You took this home already too. Did you notice a difference in some of the other games you were playing?
I did. So games are a little bit more CPU bound. I play a lot of esports titles and then the occasional like AAA. Like I downloaded Black Myth Wukong, Clair Obscur. I was waiting to play those until I got my upgrade. But I noticed in like League of Legends, for example, I was getting a little bit of worse FPS.
I love this
Dude,
placement.
At home, at home I have a really light mouse and I'm on a glass mouse pad. I promise it makes a little bit more sense, not as like chunky, but here it is a little low.
This guy is the realest gamer in the office, if you can't tell. So it's pretty cool to see this PC upgrade for sure. Now that he can actually change his lighting. What just happened here? You just got alt-tabbed?
Did I just get ulted by the ghost?
What just happened there? 500 FPS at 4K.
I also have never played this map, so this is a little freaky. I guess it's the new Valorant map. I haven't played Valorant in a little bit, so.
This guy's gonna wait. Oh, he's waiting. Oh, they didn't come back. Oh.
Yeah, I definitely noticed in some of my more CPU-bound games, like, League of Legends, Apex Legends, my FPS was definitely, I feel like, not what it should have been at for my 1440p monitor. I've been getting, like, mid-150s on, like, high settings. And in League of Legends, that's, like, kind of gross for a 4070 5800X. I'm hoping I'm not hoping, I played a little bit last night, and the new CPU upgrade and DDR5 RAM helped out a ton. Definitely boosted my frames. I was getting, like, mid-200s to 300 FPS, which is insane.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
And I have a high refresh rate OLED monitor, so that was nice to see.
But yeah, guys, pretty much the wrap up of this video is the Lian Li case was cool to build in. Once you get all the Lian Li products put together and hooked up properly and the software is all set up properly, everything just works. You can customize things the way you want to. And yeah, this was cool to see the upgrade from the original O11 Dynamic Mini to the V2. And those guys getting absolutely clapped by real gamers. But yeah, I think this is a good time for us to wrap things up. And thanks again to Lian Li for sponsoring today's video.
So we didn't do a ton of benchmarks for this build because, well, it kind of speaks for itself. We were really just getting Zach inside of a brand new case and, of course, a good upgrade as well, and it seems like he's really liking it.
So shout out again to Lian Li for sponsoring today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed this little adventure that it was, getting Zach to build his PC for the most part. We did jump in a bit and help out, but we managed to get everything put together and showcase the O11 Dynamic Mini V2. And you can learn more about this case and the PC parts in this build and all the other Lian Li stuff using links down below. They are affiliate links. They will help us out. Let us know if you're building a new gaming PC with this case anytime soon, and what are your thoughts about it?
But anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
So this build, of course, will not be for sale at PC Bros, maybe someday, but Zach's old PC will likely be cleaned up with some new parts and then sold for a great price at PC Bros.
PCBros.tech. If you ever wondered where most of the PCs, except this one, go after the video's done, PCBros.tech. That's where we sell our gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. You will save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Bye-bye.